So you're thinking of hiring a real estate coach because some guy on Instagram promised you six figures in 60 days while standing in front of a rented Lambo in Bali. Cute. If I had a dollar for every coach who's actually never built a real estate business, I wouldn't need coaching either. I'd be on a beach filming my own course, selling dreams for $9.97 a pop. Let's talk about the difference between real coaches and professional selfie takers. Before you drop 2 grand on another quantum mindset bootcamp, hit subscribe instead. I'll show you how to build your business without selling your soul, without the sales pitch or the showmanship. Ever scroll Instagram and think, wait, is that guy coaching agents now? The one who used to sell energy drinks? And now he's got a funnel, a ring light, and a course on how to scale your business. Yeah, welcome to the world of real estate coaching. Hi, I'm Sunit Agrawal. I lead one of the top producing real estate teams in the country. And trust me, I've worked with amazing coaches. And I've seen the ones who couldn't lead a team if you handed them the script and a CRM login. When I first looked for a coach, I made every mistake in the book. Picked the loudest voice in the room, signed up because seats were limited, got sold on good vibes instead of results. Some lessons cost me real money. Others just wasted a ton of my time. So, if you stick around, I'll break down the 6 biggest myths about real estate coaching and how to spot them before they cost you time and money. I'll also break down how to spot the difference between a coach who can actually help you and one who's just building a personal brand off your confusion. Now, let me ask you, have you ever paid for coaching and then realized you knew more than the coach? Maybe they promised you a proven system, but all you got was a recycled PDF and some vague hype about stepping into your power. Drop a yup in the comments if you've ever been coached and still confused. Agents aren't stuck because they're lazy. They're stuck because they're drowning in vague advice from coaches who haven't closed a deal since lockboxes had keys. They sign up hoping for clarity and get endless mindset talk. Zero execution. A strategy call that's just group therapy with a Canva slideshow. Meanwhile, you're not scaling. Your team is confused, and no one's around long enough to close a deal. Because here's the truth: the wrong coach doesn't just waste your hard earned money, they kill your momentum. And that's 10 times harder to get back. Now let's look at the reality of influencers turned overnight coaches. Coaching myth number one: the best coaches are the loudest voices online. On Instagram, the coach is always pacing in front of a whiteboard, dropping buzzwords like they're TED Talk certified. It's not about the grind, it's about alignment. You don't need leads, you need to shift your energy. Cut to standing ovation, ring light glow, vague charts with arrows pointing up. Half of these people have never logged into a CRM. They're coaching agents on conversion tactics, but haven't converted a lead since iPhone 2. A real coach doesn't make themselves the brand, they make your business the priority. They don't just inspire, they help you implement. And if the game plan doesn't come with tech, script, system, and follow up, it's not coaching, it's just content. Coaching with number two: you need the right mindset to scale. Every online coach loves to see you don't have a lead problem, you have a belief problem. Apparently, the only thing stopping your business from doubling is one more breakthrough journaling session. Mindset definitely matters, but so do systems. You can meditate all you fucking want, but if your follow up fails and your agents are flying blind, no affirmation is saving your conversion rate. Mindset isn't the strategy, it's the fuel. But the car still needs wheels and an engine and a damn map. A real coach doesn't stop at belief, they give you the process to actually execute it. Coaching myth number three: joining a coaching program instantly gives you community. The sales page says collaboration. The promo video shows a mastermind group on a yacht. And apparently, your next best friends are waiting in the comments section. Most coaching communities are just Facebook groups full of ghosted threads, copy pasted success stories, and one guy reposting his landing page or his logo asking for feedback. Access doesn't equal connection, and accountability is the same as liking each other's wins. Now, real community doesn't happen in marketing copy. It's built through shared problems, real conversations, and time. If your coaching group doesn't foster trust, openness, or actual accountability, You didn't buy a support network. You joined a fan club. Have you ever joined a coaching program and by week 2 thought, this might have been a $3,000 mistake? But you stuck it out because, hey, it's non refundable and the Slack channel has your name on it. Tap that like button if you've ever paid for coaching and immediately felt buyer's remorse. Coaching myth number 4: top producers don't need structure, just access. A lot of coaching programs act like top agents are plug and play. Give them a few mindset videos, drop a link to the call schedule, and boom, they'll figure it out. Because obviously, if they're a producer, they don't need direction, just inspiration, right? Well, even the best agents need structure, especially when they're trying to grow something bigger than themselves. Just showing up is not a system. It's how people waste time, burn out, and quietly quit the program. Top producers don't want hype, they want clarity. A real coach maps out the plays, not just the scoreboard. If your program doesn't offer structure, onboarding, milestone reviews, then it's not a coaching program. It's a subscription to chaos. If you're watching this and thinking, man, I want to be around people who are actually doing this, not just talking about it, I get it. That's why I created the Agent War Room. It's free, no weird sales pitch, no pressure. Here you can get a feel if coaching can be useful without the smoke and mirrors. This is a space where real agents show up, ask questions, share what's working and what's not. Come check it out. If it's not your vibe, cool, but it's free and I think you like it. Coaching myth number 5: hiring a coach means you can finally relax. A lot of people hire a coach like they're handing off the steering wheel. Like, cool, I signed up. Now someone else can figure this out for me. They think that once they've got the coach, the problems will solve themselves. The plan will magically appear. The momentum will magically start. They'll get clarity, direction, maybe even motivation on demand. And I get it. I've been there. You're overwhelmed. You want answers. And it feels easier to just outsource the thinking. A coach isn't just a shortcut. They don't come in with magic solutions, and they're not responsible for the parts of your business you don't want to deal with. The best coaching in the world won't matter if you keep waiting for someone else to carry your business for you. Coaching isn't a bailout, it's a mirror. And if you're not willing to do the real work, the messy, uncomfortable, unsexy stuff, no coach will save your business. Hire one because you're ready to move, not because you want someone to carry the weight for you. Coaching myth number 6: if you're paying, it must be working. This one's tough to admit, but I've seen it 100 times. Agents stick with a coach or program just because they're paying for it. They're not getting results, they're not implementing anything, but they keep showing up, half listening, nodding through the calls. Because walking away feels like quitting, or worse, like wasting money. So they stay quietly while their pipeline stays empty and their calendar fills up with Zoom links that lead nowhere. Paying doesn't mean progressing. You're not obligated to stay in something that isn't helping you grow. You're not behind because you quit a program. You're behind because you're pretending it's working when it's not. Great coaching is supposed to help you move, not make you feel stuck with better language. And if you aren't seeing clearer wins, better decisions, or more money, stop convincing yourself it's you. It might just be the coach. And the bravest thing you can do is call it for what it is and move on. So if you're watching all these real estate coaches online thinking, damn, maybe I do need a ring light and a Lambo to be taken seriously, take a big breath. This game isn't about who yells the loudest on Instagram. It's about who actually helps agents win when no one's filming. A real coach doesn't just post motivation. They do the hard stuff, like picking up the phone when a deal falls apart, talking about tough situations, giving honest feedback that doesn't get likes. Because coaching isn't about optics, it's about outcomes. So maybe some of us don't have 6-figure lighting setups, but our agents, they've got 6-figure closings. And that's the difference. So let's recap why some real estate coaching is all sizzle, no steak. No depth. They're giving surface level advice wrapped in trending audio. No accountability. They'll post about discipline but vanish when it's time for hard feedback. No personalization. They sell one size fits all blueprints that don't work for your market, your team, or your reality. No real wins. They talk about agent growth, but where are the agents actually winning? No real access. You're paying thousands for group Zooms and hoping that they read your comment in the chat. No track record. They know how to grow a following, but not a business. If any of this feels a little too familiar, you're not the problem. You're just looking in the wrong direction. The best coaches won't just teach you how to look successful, they'll roll up their sleeves and build it with you. Look, real estate coaching shouldn't feel like a motivational podcast mixed with a TikTok funnel. It should actually move the needle. So if you're tired of signing up for coaching that feels more like group therapy with slides, if you're ready to stop following influencer advice and start building real growth for your team, I break down the real system in my book, Team Leader Secrets. The exact systems I use to develop producers, not followers. No vague mindset bullshit, just the stuff that actually builds a team that lasts. Join the list, links in the description. So if you're trying to build a real estate team that actually performs, not just collect headshots and hashtags, then hit subscribe, tap the bell, and stick around. Because in the next video, I'm tackling the question that every team leader secretly Googles: how to convert bad buyer and seller leads. And yeah, even the bad ones can work if you stop handing them off like hot potatoes. See you next time.